Hi, I'm Josh and I'm here to help you. Let's talk about the prayer wall. The prayer wall is a special table application you can use to request prayer from the people in your church or in your groups. It also helps you to pray for the prayer requests of others. When you first look at the prayer wall, you'll see all the prayer requests that have been posted by others. If you're under your church tab, the whole church can see these requests and interact with them. If you're on a prayer wall in one of your groups under the Groups tab, only the members of that particular group can see and interact with those prayer requests. For instance, this prayer request was posted only to this group. If I wasn't in that group, I would never see that request. On every prayer wall, the newest prayer requests are at the top and get older as you go down. Some prayer requests have a little icon here. That indicates the person who posted the prayer request feels the request is urgent. Every prayer request shows the profile photo of the person who posted it, that person's name, and how long ago it was posted. Next to that, the quote bubble icon shows how many comments have been made on the prayer request. If you click it, you'll see those comments and you can add your own. Next to the quote bubble is a flag. We'll talk about flags in a moment. When you want to pray for a request, just click the button that says Pray Now. If the person who posted this indicated that it was a praise and not a prayer request, the button will be blue and say Praise instead of being green and saying Pray Now. When you click, the number goes up, indicating your prayer. Now, here's the most important part. Stop what you're doing and pray. For real. It would be a tragedy if we were just here to click buttons, wouldn't it? But that's not why we're here. Once you've done that, you can choose to leave a comment on the prayer request or click No Thanks. That's it. Now, let's talk about flags. Flags are useful when you have a prayer request like, this one here. If there's something inappropriate about a prayer request, you can click the flag and explain briefly why you feel this request was inappropriate. The request disappears immediately and it's put into a queue of content to be reviewed by a church administrator or group administrator. At the top of the prayer wall, you'll see two more tabs. My Prayers will show you the prayer requests you've posted yourself. Post a Prayer lets you request prayer. Posting a prayer request is really easy. If you're posting a praise, just click this box. Type in your request. Short and sweet is usually best. Then you can choose to mark it as urgent, and you can post it anonymously if it's sensitive. If you need some extra support and you want to be instantly notified every time someone prays for your request, there's a checkbox for that too. The expiration date is the date on which this prayer request will silently disappear from the table. By default, all prayer requests stay on the table for 1 week. Depending on where you're posting this request, you'll have other locations to which you can also post. I'm posting this to my church, but I can also post this to any or all of the groups I'm in. When you're done, just click Post Prayer and get ready to be lifted up in prayer by your community. That's a basic overview of the prayer wall. Thanks for listening.